What's going on, guys? I'm Degidio. We are back with another episode of the Jaxxon Sports Podcast. I'm sitting here with the greatest co-host of all time, the legendary, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, ladies and gentlemen, Twitch Thamler! Yeah! And we have a very special guest, Twitch. I don't know how you continuously get us the most radical guests of all time. Guys that literally just break the laws and can live to tell the stories. Ladies and gentlemen, Wilkey! Yeah, Wilkey!
What up?
Yeah!
Thanks for having me, boys.
Oh, incredible morning so far.
Sure.
Twitch just delivered me a brand new 450 Team Blue Crew, turned Black Crew. And that thing just is phenomenal. So I want to say thank you off the break.
You're welcome.
And then before we kick it off, I just got to show the audience a little sneak peek of the brand new Twitch edition watch. This is a one-of-one JX1 that we designed with Twitch. It's a chrono. It's going to be coming out soon with the brand new rubber strap. And it's going to be limited to only 300 pieces worldwide. When this drops, I expect it to sell out in less than 30 seconds. So I'm excited about that, and that will be dropping very soon. Can't show them too much.
Yep.
But just want to show you a little something.
Can't do it.
It's clean.
Twitch, I've watched this video about 15 times, and so I just got to jump right into this. He sent me this video at like 1 a.m. He goes, boys, I got the guest for next week. Mr. Urban Assault himself.
Yep.
This video is the most viral, most insane thing I've ever seen. And I thought I've seen a lot of stuff, especially on these podcasts with Twitch, but like destroying the planters, you know, like just all-time high.
We were already a little messed up.
We jumped over them. Yeah, no.
Just
Maybe
like
a
explain what goes into this video. Like, I don't think I could do this.
Bro, dude, it was something that I built from an early age and got it to this point. And these are all my local streets in San Diego. And, you know, it's everybody's dream to freaking thrash these things. You see these banks, these jumps, and it's like...
You always want to drive off the road and hit them like...
That's what it's built for.
Always, yeah.
For the desert, but like the street asset, you know, thrasher, skater, punk rock shit, dude. And we did it because I was selling this car overseas to the head of security of the royal family of Qatar. So this thing got shipped across the world. Little did we know that when we dropped the video, a couple weeks after, law came after me hard. The mayor of San Diego, bro, they wanted to make an example out of me for just terrorizing all this shit.
It was gnarly. It was all over the news. Like I was hearing everyone talk about it. Like people that don't even know like me or you or sports. I hear people at the coffee shop. You guys see that Wilkey guy in San Diego just destroying the roads? And I'm like looking. I'm like, dude, everyone knows about this shit. Like everybody.
And you got to see me build that at Hart and Huntington when we were doing the short course stuff. So yeah, thing got flown over there.
How long after this video did you sell it?
Like 2 days after.
After the video, you sold it and shipped it to where, Qatar?
It was already sold, but I just, you know, had to go for a last joyride. Dropped it off at Emirates Shipping up here in North County, and off it went on a plane, bro.
A pretty bitchin' like going away party in that car. You know what I mean? Like it's sold, it's gone. I'm gonna get one last rip, and it's like one of the most viral videos I've ever seen.
Bro, that shit was everywhere, dude.
Insane.
And it's still so talked about, but you know, we followed up with a couple legit ones after that to show like, you know, we're gonna keep this saga continuing.
How many more did you do? I saw you did the Mexico one, and then was it Vegas?
Yep.
In Vegas. So you've done 3?
3, and then we're working on a 4th potentially in Chile with the Hoonigan team.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's a good combo, you and them for sure.
Dude, yeah. I mean, you know, RIP to Ken. I'm not trying to obviously take his place, but I'm trying to continue the legacy of just super rad videos that Pastrana's kind of dipped into. And just, he was a mentor of mine, you know. I think he'd be stoked to see, you know, people getting creative. And, you know, we're building all this shit with our hands.
Yeah.
So we're down to put it to the test, get creative, and find some sick, nasty shit to hit.
That's what's rad, is because like you've been building this shit forever. Like since you were a little kid, like you've always been handy with stuff. And I remember back in the day, like at Hart and Huntington, you would always be busting your ass. And then I remember like I didn't see you for like a year or two. And then like out of nowhere, I saw this video and I saw some shit. I'm like, dude, Wilkey's fucking killing it, dude. Like you went from working, fucking building shit for everybody else and like having a full job to just having fun, enjoying your life, and you still building shit for other people, but on your time.
It's literally like 24/7. You know how it is when you're trying to become like an entrepreneur and carve your path. And now there's a lot more competition. So I got to stay on top of my shit and just build new cool stuff that brings new audiences in. Joins in on the fun with our YouTube and shit, and try to like bring them to the events to go shred with, you know, in their hometowns and shit. Cause like, that's what just keeps building the community, you know? And I'm about that, Glamis, Michigan. We just got back from Midwest Dirt
You're
Fest.
everywhere. Every time I see you posting something, you're in a different state with your bug, doing something fun. Like you always got a fucking smile on your face, and I love it.
Dude, it's rewarding. It's a lot of fucking work though, but
it is.
It's so rewarding.
Anything off-road in general is a lot of work with prep. And I see you're bringing people's shit home. You're prepping their stuff as well as yours, plus building other bugs for other people. Like it's a hustle, dude. It's gnarly. It never stops.
I miss the dirt bike days, bro.
It's so much easier.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't ride my bike as often as I'd like, but when I do, come home, air filter, oil, chain.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Put some air in the tires because they're low from sitting.
Yeah, dude. That's the beauty of moto, but I think that's why, I've kind of been able to elevate in this industry is because we can talk to the people. We can relate. They can see and learn shit off of our Instagram, YouTube, social platforms. And I think that's what's really elevated me is just like, this dude used to wrench on shit, did construction for a handful of years, got his money right, and he's putting it all into his off-road program.
Yep.
And everything that I tell someone that's going to sponsor me, like, if you sponsor me, here's my deliverables, but I'm going to go above and beyond every fucking time.
You always do.
Yeah.
I've seen it from the sidelines and being right there with you all the time. Like everyone you're involved with is stoked on you because it's not like you say you're going to do something and you don't do it. Like you said, you go above and beyond, which everyone can appreciate that.
Got to.
Yeah, that's a good way to also operate with brands too in today's time, just kind of doing your own organic thing. I feel like everybody kind of gets caught up in deliverables. It's like the worst word, I think, between athletes and sponsors, that word deliverables, just like it just throws everything off. It instantly makes it transactional.
I feel like when you're having fun though, and you have a content dude with you all the time, it makes it so much easier because you're not worried about deliverables because you have too much content and you always need to post it anyways. Yeah. So it's like, yo, I got this for you. I got that for you. I can't post it. Like, here you go, So that's a thing I noticed you do a lot is like you're always active, like on social, YouTube, like everything.
It's got to be organic, like you said. Like sometimes you don't have that asset or that vehicle with those parts or whatnot. And it's like when they try to say like, every month we need this, this, and this, it's like, well, that asset out of the fleet of 20 we didn't really use. So it's like, it's just keeping it's like super organic. Like the more you push like fake ass shit, the more people like catch on to that. And I think your value and your worth and your soul just like gets depleted. So,
and with you, it's like, you can't be putting shitty parts on your cars. Cause like, you don't want people seeing that break on you trying to make videos. And then you're trying to sell that part to them.
Oh, not only that, dude, like reputation's everything. Like I've had plenty of people hit me up to like put shit on my rigs. And it's like, if that ain't a top-notch product and it does fail on me and then it takes out like the whole corner of the car or causes me to crash and burn,
it's just more work for you to do.
Not only that, but it's a setback, and it makes everything else look bad. You got to ask for more parts from partners, to put the shit back together. And it's just, don't even fuck with that. It's like, it's either legit or it's not. Otherwise, on to the next.
So rad.
I gotta ask you about this car though. You said it was sold before you made the video. How do you sell a car like that to someone overseas?
They actually approached me. So in Qatar, their dune season, they actually have like setups that are permanent out there or semi-permanent for their desert season. So like they have, dude, when I went out there, if you watch Shreddy Life Qatar, bro.
It's sick, dude.
Dude, we went out there, had no plan, get out there, freaking, they hosted us like nobody's business, bro.
Like out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, dude, we went hunting with falcons and like literally like greyhounds and shit. Like, dude,
What's the video called?
Shreddy Life Qatar.
Wayne, pull that up as he's talking.
But we had no plan, no nothing. But when we get out there and we've seen all these dudes with, all these Nissans and Rovers and stuff, just bonsai and stock vehicles on the chip. You've seen all that shit.
Yeah.
They're crazy, bro. When we went out there and we came home, we realized that they got God, good food, horsepower, and tea. Their tea time, dude, is like, goes right along with like every time they're praying and shit. And
no way.
They're so fucking chill out there, but they like to go so hard. It's like they don't drink. They're just like in the desert. There's no women. So it's just all the boys.
Just
like
chaos.
Trying to play like just chicken and wheelie and shit, jumping shit. And like when we went out there, they were like, whatever you see, go drive it.
Anything you see out there.
Yeah, they're all like super tight homies.
That's so sick.
Go out there and stay for, a weekend, 3 to 4 days, and then go back to their jobs. And it's pretty surreal. Muhammad treated us very well. All those boys I still keep in touch with 7 years later. And we've been out there twice and done a bunch of cool shit out there. And I'd love to go back out there again and re-experience it, because it's just like, when you have a host like that, you know how much more elevated it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Is your car still active out there? Like they're still ripping that thing?
Bro, he's upgraded that thing. He went from the supercharged system to twin turbos.
No way.
And they're still barking, dude.
Do you ever have to send them parts or anything, or they do everything out there?
They've figured it out.
No way.
They've got a network. Usually they'll buy or build a vehicle here and ship it out there.
Yep.
But like parts wise, a lot of those rear engine cars have very similar parts, like CVs, axles, shocks.
I remember when they were buying like a bunch of Funko cars all the time. Like they would finish them and take them straight down to the dock, load them on a plane, and they would dip.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 at a time, because it was cheaper to do 3 or 4 cars than it was one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty gnarly.
How much does it cost to build one of those?
That car I sold for way too cheap, dude. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, I sold it for 63, but like for me building it and knowing I can build better, it was more like a stepping stone, I needed to get that capital up to build another shark.
The car you built though, like after that, is fucking insane.
Bro, yeah.
Like it's like a bug on steroids.
We got 2 of them. We got Megalodon, which is the rear engine car, and then Jaws, which is the TT bug, essentially.
Yep.
The first ever trophy truck with a bug body on it.
Thing's so sick, dude.
What's the relationship between you two guys? Because I know you guys worked together when you were racing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were just on the same truck team with Hart and Huntington. But I knew Wilkey before that. Like San Diego, like East County, everyone knows who everybody is down there who's doing something, you know what I mean? So we'd see each other all the time. But I started seeing him a lot when I was at Hart and Huntington. He was working on Merrill's Pro 4 at the time, and then the Pro 2 before I got in the Pro 2.
Yeah.
And it was a fun time. Like that was like probably the funnest years of racing, as being on that team. Like it was super fun. We didn't have the best equipment, but like these dudes, trucks would go out and get fucking totaled. They'd stay up, him and Steve Drew, all night long, fucking till the races start the next day, rebuilding shit.
21st birthday, I was doing a motor swap on Merrill's truck, and we were drinking Jaeger bombs, just motor swapping, stayed up all night. Thing went and qualified, and then I got like a 2-hour nap. I was like, okay, it's good for the next day, bro. 2-hour nap, and then straight back into the shit.
What was the culture of racing then compared to what it is now? Like you've talked about those moments before, like Hart and Huntington and that brand and that just kind of the essence of all that sounds like something that's missing in today's time.
It was fun. Like their pit was definitely like the way it should be done, like catered, freaking open bar, like super fun. But at the same time, on race night, sometimes it was hard as hell to go to bed because the party's just bumping right outside your motorhome. Like, but it was fun. It was super fun. I miss racing trucks. I don't miss paying to race trucks, but I miss driving those motherfuckers.
What do you mean paying to race trucks?
Like you still had to bring some money to the table every once in a while, like for the trucks and stuff like that. Like racing off road's expensive.
Why is that?
Yeah.
It's just super expensive to try to fund that. Like over $1 million a year.
And you guys make money racing?
Nope.
So you guys just did it to party and have fun?
Well, we did it in intentions to make money. He was making money because he was busting his ass, working 24 hours at a time sometimes, or the whole weekend. Like I remember Steve Drew, both of you guys would be busting your butts, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about Josh Merrill from Liquid Graphics? Yeah. What did he have involved with Hart and Huntington?
He's part owner.
He was part owner.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he started the race team.
I know J-Star, so I just totally forgot about that.
Yeah, him and Hart started racing off road, and then Hart got out of it, and then I took his spot and started driving his truck. And he was already on the team working for Merrill, building his shit.
Was Kerry Hart not racing?
He raced for a while, but then I came in, and then he stepped out, and then I filled his spot.
Got it. And
he caught on fire once, and
was over
like,
it.
I'm out.
Yeah.
His
Kerry Hart caught on fire?
His chick, well, the truck did, and he got out and struggled to get out, and his chick was there, and it was in Utah at Miller Motorsports Park at the time. And he hopped out, and she was there. She was freaking out. I think after that, it was kind of like, yo,
it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, we got kids and shit coming. Like, we got big plans. I don't think you should be doing this.
Whenever, and he didn't even roll, right?
No, something with the
sometimes you'll
trans.
Sometimes you'll roll, and then like when they flip you back over, like gas will leak out when you start it. The fucking motor will just ignite, and then you're strapped in 5-point harnesses, neck brace, fucking airflow tube. You got your ears in to listen to your spotter. Like it's gnarly. Get out. You gotta yank your steering wheel off. Like you gotta stay calm to haul ass and get out of the car. Like it's gnarly. You got to relax. You can't be like panicking.
Was Hart and Huntington still active as a brand during that time?
Yep.
So were they doing this just to like kind of like blow up the brand?
I don't know what they were doing, but it was working. The brand was huge back then.
Yeah.
And they just paid for everything for the race team?
Mm-hmm. And there was a bunch of sponsors like Mav TV and General
Rockstar
Tire,
at the time.
Rockstar. Yeah, like.
And it cost about $1 million a year to race?
Oh.
More than that for the
Per
whole team.
truck.
There was 3 or 4 trucks underneath our semi, like, right?
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah,
I remember
it was gnarly.
the first year when I jumped in, they had like all the little trophy carts.
Yep.
That super light.
Chris
Pro
Brandt.
2, yeah, Chris Brandt.
Yep.
And like basically every truck but Chris Brandt's truck, like I had a hand in because we didn't have like the team built up yet. So I was working like a madman, just making sure, overseeing and having other people like help that weren't really like legitimately a part of the team yet.
Having to go back and triple check everything they did.
Yeah. So like I won mechanic of the year that year, but then that's when it started to develop because yeah, dude. Because we started adding other drivers and they're like, okay, we got some sponsors. Let's bring some other big names that are, and if you're talented on a dirt bike, you can jump in one of these and feel the way the truck reacts. And like compression, rebound, gearing, traction.
Yep. What you're looking for.
Sounds like right up my alley.
Yeah, I know. I seen you on that dirt bike. You're ready, bro.
How did Twitch perform when you guys picked him up?
He did pretty good. I mean, there's definitely a little bit of learning curve. He was up there though, battling with all the top dudes. But some of these dudes have so much time fine tuning their equipment, like and seat time, to where you gotta play catch up quick. But he was up there in the mix battling, and when that happens, body panels, bumpers, all the shit's getting peeled off, and then like
tires, wheels,
sick.
like
yeah,
it's fun. There was just like
seems like
I
chaos.
wasn't ready to go to a Pro 2. Like I just won the championship and the super light. And then when I was supposed to go to Pro Light, and originally I was getting this dude's trucks that were sick as fuck. I was going to get all Chris Brandt stuff, all Toyota. And then I signed my deal with the team, and then like, oh, we have this Pro 2 you're going to drive now. I'm like, wait, I'm going from fucking 185 horsepower to 900. I'm like, it's like riding a 50 and then jumping on a 450, not knowing what the fuck you're doing. So I had to adapt to this truck quick. And they didn't give me that much time. Like I'd go out and go practice, and like 30 minutes in, they're like, all right, are we good? I'm like, fuck no, like I'm driving all day long. Like I need to get comfortable in this truck. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was fun, but stressful at the same time. Like I wasn't ready for that class when I was, but I think that year I got a couple top 5s. I had some good crashes.
Yeah.
I had a gnarly one in Arizona where I tumbled down that hill all the way to the corner and from turn 2 to turn 3, that step down.
Dude, when your boys are out there ripping in the mix, it's like, fuck yeah, go charge, like, get around this dude. But then like sometimes when shit like that happens, you're like, there goes the next month and a half of my life.
Yep. Rebuilding this whole truck to get ready for the next round.
Yeah.
How many races were in a season?
I don't remember. It was 2 a weekend, but there was a decent, I'd say like 16 races probably.
Yeah, it fluctuated a couple years, but there was at least 5 race weekends minimum with 2 races per weekend. So like a Saturday, Sunday format.
Ryan Beat just actually hit me up. He's like, hey, I got a spare 2. We're coming to Glen Helen. He's like, you want to try to find some sponsors to race it? And I'm like, maybe. Like, it sounds pretty fun. It's on my birthday too. It's September 26th and 27th. I'm like, huh. And I always love Glen Helen. Yeah. Like I won there a few times, and that track's it's a UFC fight in a truck. Like you're literally just fucking battling each other.
Yeah, no fucks given, dude.
I need to do this.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It seems right up my alley.
It's super safe. There are all those times where it happens, but like, moto is man and machine. Mm-hmm. So like, you get off a bike, you're paying the price.
Yeah,
you know that all too well.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna figure it out.
It was cruising around in your wheelchair,
dude. And these are relatively safe. I've had many incidents. He's had many incidents, and there's usually every race weekend there's several incidents where people are cartwheeling and
where you're like, oh fuck, like you're tripping, and the dude gets up, he's like, I'm good. You're like, how? Like these trucks are built safe. Like what these dudes are doing is insane.
Like how do these trucks wheelie? Like how is it like just pulling up like this? I've been trying to figure out how to do it on a bike, let alone a truck.
That one's a rear engine right there too.
Yeah, so you got rear engine, so you got weight. You're with paddle tires, so you got a lot of traction right there. Some of them have so much horsepower, you can just roll into the throttle and they'll bark wheelies. But some of them take a little finesse, clutch kick, and then they're coming up to the top of these big hills and they're pulling the cutting brake, which locks up one side or the other. usually pull left, push right. So you'll come up, pull that, it'll lock the inside tire, it'll rotate, and then as soon as it's like almost done rotating, clutch kick, and the thing just
Yacht.
barks up.
They're sick. They're so fun to drive, dude.
I need one of these.
Yeah.
I need
They're
one of these
so
for
fun.
Newport Beach. We need to do one of these YouTube videos in Newport Beach.
Yeah.
I feel like the cops would love you.
My little 2-seater Megalodon, she's got a lot of bark in the trunk.
And I got a lot of bite. Maybe we bring that thing up here and we do a little bark and bite action.
throw about 8 PSI in it, dude. We'll freaking scrape tail across the block.
Your videos look incredible though. Like, do you feel like this is a super niche industry though? Do you feel like there's a way to break it out? Like, I like how you made the comparison to Ken. Like, I grew up loving his videos. Everybody did, you know?
Absolutely.
And I feel like he open this like kind of sphere for young kids. Like before Mr. Beast, those Ken Block, like people just watched those videos, they loved it. Do you feel like that's kind of the same thing with what you're doing here with like the stunt driving?
100%, man. Even, watching guys like Jeremy fucking carve their path of just having fun, free riding, doing tricks, running a couple shows, but also like making videos like Crusty Demons of Dirt, like I kind of like just observe what everyone's doing that looks like the most fun, but also has like a lot of retention to where like people don't forget it when they see it, because it's like, dude, you remember who won the Baja 500 per se 2 years ago? I don't know. I'm in this shit like
you're
nobody's
there.
business. This is my life, but it's like hard to remember those. But these impactful videos
that stick around forever on the internet.
Yeah, that make an impression, and like what Ken's done, what you guys have done, back in the day and continue to do with like DBK and your network of just homies, like what we're doing also with Terror Crew, which is like a band of brothers, and my company Shreddy Life, sponsoring a lot of like the locals coming up. Like it's just, diversifying yourself to make sure that you're in the public eye, pushing a positive message, teaching and including everyone along for the ride.
I think what was rad with you when your video came out, like before your video, there was only dudes like Ken Block and Vaughn Gittin doing shit. So like, I feel like you opened up a door, like you opened up the floodgates when you did it, because they're like, oh fuck, Wilkey did. I know Wilkey. Everyone knows Wilkey in East County. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once you did it, I felt like everyone jumped on that. Like, oh shit, I got to do something cool. I'm going to build something, post a video, But I feel like your video was like an eye opener for a lot of kids to be like, okay, cool, I can do this too.
How much do you think we spent on Urban Assault, the first one, the OG?
Gas in the bug, and that's it. And if you broke anything,
Dude, like $400. Gas for the
and these
homies.
dudes are spending $50, $100 million to make videos, and you spent $400.
And that thing got over probably close to 100 mil views.
And was shared everywhere. Like your name was like in everyone's household overnight.
Yeah, and it was just, seeing and riding that wave, figuring out how to ride the wave after that initial spark was what was kind of challenging.
How do I capitalize on this? Like, because you weren't ready for it. Like you didn't know it was going to be that gnarly.
Build this new car, sponsors wanted to get on board. And it was cool to see sponsors start to like put eyes on like a free rider type guy, because I didn't have a race car. I just was building cool cars, and like we were doing cool content before I sold the car. And it was like, like how do we kind of do a market shift, with social media growing so much, the racers aren't as relatable, but like how do we continue to make ourselves relatable in the public eye, sell partners parts that are validated, and just build a community that wants to go rip with us.
It's sick. It seems like your whole crew just has so much fun together. And that's what's cool too, is like you've always had a smile on your face, like no matter everything you're doing. And I feel like everyone always wants to be a part of fun. And that's what was cool too. When I seen you launch your brand Shreddy, I was like, this is fucking awesome, dude. Like I was so stoked for you.
Dude, it was cool. Yeah, man. I know that's right about when you were starting DVK. And we connected, and you linked up with my boy Aaron. And, just started putting pieces and helping each other. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
rad.
we've done shit since the day we met.
It's cool. No one has egos. Like I'm down to help anyone. Like same with like everyone I hit. I'm like, yo, what do I do here? What do I do that? Like, it makes it so much easier to be able to call someone that can relate to like what you're going through, like trying to figure out business shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm a high school dropout. I ain't that fucking smart. I'm street smarts, but you give me a book, I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is.
I would say you're pretty smart. I'll throw that out there.
I graduated on the
I'll be
honor
someone
roll,
to support you.
I was good at cheating.
You know what's so crazy that you say that is I heard on Joe Rogan, I forgot who the guest was, but they were talking about like street smarts, being smart, all this nonsense. And the craziest thing to me is most people that are like, they claim to be uneducated, like Rampage or him or whatever, like, oh, I dropped out of high school or whatever it may be. But they always seem to be the most easiest to work with, the most street smart, the best when it comes to actual business. I feel like sometimes we get so flustered or like over centralized with like all this information and all this data and all these things we're supposed to do and calculated decision making that we forget like our actual instinctual decision making. 100%. And then people don't kind of turn on the gas a little bit when they're in business. I feel like it takes some sort of level of like blank canvas to become a great businessman or a great entrepreneur or actually intelligent. Like this guy is probably one of the most intelligent entrepreneurs in action sports I've ever met. Him, Ryan Sheckler, very few can come in and help build like something from scratch and understand and navigate with sponsors and brands and people. And we built this show from scratch. Like you can't, there's a lot of people that are smart and have great agents and great teams, and those guys can't get a deal over the line to save their life.
I think for me, I just watched everyone around me that was successful and watched what they were doing when they would move, when they would pivot over here. I'm like, okay, like why are they doing this? Like I always would just watch, you know what I mean? And I think it's like, I felt like I grew up quick at a young age, especially traveling, like starting to travel at 15. Like I was always out on my BMX bike, like seeing people get jumped at the park, seeing someone get stabbed on the trolley. It's like, okay, stay away. That dude's sketchy. Like you learn shit being out in the world versus being in a book.
And you actually take the time to want to learn. I feel like there's a difference between being like, oh, my parents sent me to a 4-year school, I got to graduate, put this thing on my wall, versus, hey, I got to figure it out on my own. I don't have a backup plan. Like I dropped out of school and now I got to figure out the next step. That's why I feel like action sports, they always talk about like action sports are dying. And these last couple of years, I'm like, it's not that they're dying. It's that all the most influential people in action sports are getting plucked by the athletic green companies and the Fabletics and the ALOs and guys like these conglomerate brands that are taking the best minds, because the best minds come from these subcultures. Guys like you who can figure it out on your own, put together content, not wait. Like people that wait and always want everything perfect, that's like the death of all entrepreneurs. Because technically you're like an entrepreneur.
Hell yeah, he is.
Like everybody we've met, Twitch is an entrepreneur. And then you use that to fuel your creativity, which is your racing, and Twitch is building bikes. Like the bike he built me today. It's like, I didn't tell him how to do that. Like the guy literally could go have his own West Coast custom show if he wanted to. But like it's so true, because action sports has some of the most creative minds, but everybody gets bottlenecked because they just get typecasted because these bigger brands will come and start plucking them.
I think also action sports, you know, the reason why I think you're smarter is because, or not smarter, but more like intellectual in certain ways, is because like you're putting your body at risk to try, you know, these new tricks, and you got to like figure out a way to like hyper focus. Plus the people you're around, they're usually like the raw and the realest people because they're into the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, and like most of them aren't in it for the money. As they, you know, start to get talent, they have to get a little smarter in those avenues, but they've been grown and raised around people at the skate park that are raw and real, so they can see through the bullshit.
Yep. Somebody
coming at them with a dollar figure trying to just like, you know, milk them or whatnot. And that's why like I still represent myself today. I don't have an agent or no one that does nothing for me.
Same.
Like, all my brand deals, all my like communications, it all goes through me, and it eats up a shitload of time when you're trying to fix all your broken shit. But it keeps that relationship healthy, and it's like direct. Like if something falls through the cracks, that's on me. I take responsibility for that.
What do you got in the works next? Like what's the next trip you're going?
Man, there's shit going on.
You're busy the whole rest of this year.
Yeah, I pretty much have 40 events on schedule this year.
Damn.
Or appearances, things like. So, you know, some of them are Saturday, Sunday, but most of them are traveling far and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest one that's kind of going to be like the best thing for, or not the best, but like the biggest next thing is Crandon in Wisconsin, World Series race.
Are you racing the little bug out there?
Yeah, the class 11.
Dude, how fun is that class?
Bro, it's the rawest, the real. It's just like you just got your driver's license, right? You got like a shitbox Ranger or whatever. You go and just partying the trails, like beating the shit out of it. But the bug takes it. And she thrives.
It looks like it beats the shit out of you too. Like I remember when I seen you did like a desert race in that thing too. I'm like, dude, that looks so gnarly.
Yeah, dude. Some of these races I've spent, you know, little over 9 hours straight in the car, and you get out, you're fucking walking like Frankenstein with a 2x4 stapled to your back, dude. You're like, what?
Dude, you got to see these cars. Like, when was the last time? What's one of the races they could pull up in that thing?
Let's see. If you go back to the search,
What do you want to search for up here? Or just
channel, yeah.
What is that
So
YouTube
cruise
channel?
down.
Shreddy Life?
Cruise down. There's the little bit more. Rage at the River, left bottom.
Yeah, watch this shit, dude. This is like,
You can kind of fast forward it. Once
do you
it
do
gets
a
going.
lot? Do you do a lot to this bug? Like, did you do a lot to it?
I did a significantly amount of really tedious, nice shit to it.
Yep.
Because a lot of these guys are kind of more backyard builders and whatnot. And since kind of my pedigree of building, high end cars, we'll put all that knowledge and kind of info to build these cars. And I've built 2 of them now, but the one that I built originally was probably the most successful car. I never had I think I had 1 DNF in 57 races.
No way.
Which is unheard of, and probably
Is this just a little Baja bug?
But for you to put this thing together and then just take this out there, is anybody else helping you or is it all you?
So Sletton Engineering, they are rooted. They're 3 generations deep.
Yeah.
So when I said I want to build a class 11, they reached out to me and said there's a lot of little things that add up to a lot of big things.
Yes.
That can make big things happen. So, I sponged off them. They came to my shop, helped showed me some shit, and the rest is history. I built another one, and I think it's been the most dominant. And it's also super cool because you guys see that big high-end shit.
Yeah.
This is you can build one of these for 35 G's.
Yeah.
And
They're
go
like
race
shit
it.
boxes,
No, but they're really nice.
Yeah.
But they start out as a shit box, and then you build this badass race car.
Dude, Herbie the Love Bug over here.
Yeah, but this thing,
They're
you're just
fun.
ripping this for how long?
I've done races that I've spent a little over 9 hours straight. Mint 400.
That's why he said he gets out of the car feeling like a piece of shit, just can barely walk.
But it look if I'm watching you race, it looks chill. But I'm watching the inside car cam right now, and it looks like your head's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
Just bouncing all over the place. That doesn't look like an easy ride.
No, it's not. But that's what off-roading's about. It's not an easy ride. It's hitting your marks and making it to the checker flag.
Yeah, see, that doesn't look like I couldn't do all that. I can't be bouncing around inside a car like that the whole time.
Have you ever ridden in a trophy truck?
No, he
the
hasn't.
first time
I want
I've
to
ever
get him
been-
in one.
First time I've ever been in a drift truck or a drift car or anything wild besides me driving is 2 weeks ago with Dylan.
Yeah, so imagine
Damn.
that across 8-foot tall bumps doing 120 miles an hour.
Bro, we got to get some audio on him, some
Oh,
GoPros.
dude. He would fucking trip.
Clear visor, bro. His eyeballs are...
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll do it. I'll race. I will.
We
for
gotta
sure race.
take him out to Plaster City to the loop right there.
Bro.
I will for sure race.
Yeah.
Listen, we also have another special guest. We have the voice of the WSL, Kaipo. Kaipo, welcome to the Jaxxon Show. Yeah, thank you. Kaipo, it's good to have you here. We're talking about action sports. We're talking about people being pioneers of their game. We have Twitch, we have Blake, and we have you who've been on the WSL for what, 10 years?
10 years now, yeah.
And the voice of the WSL, he's always hyping up one of our very own Cole Hoshman.
It's kind of hard not to when he's dominating.
Yeah.
Ripping.
Yeah, that's easy stuff to do, right? But yeah, it's just good, man. It's good. I live in no time zone, right? We're a global league all over the place. I just came from South Africa, couple days in London. Now I'm in Huntington Beach. Next stop's Tahiti. It's a good time.
My chick is always like, why'd you pick dirt bikes? Like, you should have been a surfer, so we could have been going to all these dope beaches and chilling.
Yeah. Well, the landing's a lot softer for us. you know?
I don't know. You fucking surfing's gnarly, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just appreciate oxygen after a while. That's the
Yeah,
biggest
exactly.
thing.
Like,
It's not so much like the impact. It's more like getting back to
you
the
guys
surface.
are going over reef that's sticking out of the water. Like, you got fucking sharks. Like,
Yeah, I don't deal with sharks.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I can talk about it on this podcast because a lot of times I don't talk about it when I'm on the mic for the World Surf League. But we call them nature holds, right? Because they don't want to say the word shark.
You call them what?
Nature holds. I've heard-
Wildlife hold. Wildlife hold.
I've heard it a few
hose?
times.
Wildlife hold. Wildlife
Hose?
Hold.
Like we're holding.
Like we're holding for
stopping.
wildlife.
Like,
we're not saying we're waiting because there's a shark.
Call them Nature Life hose. I was like, you
not
call sharks hose?
Yeah, but so just in South Africa, we had to stop a heat because Big Boy was kind of cruising through the lineup, and everyone's like, "Okay, time out."
Nature hole.
Yeah, blow the horns. Freaking everyone hops onto jet skis. We just wait till the guy heads further out to sea. Not like he can't just turn around and freaking swim back in
Yeah.
a U-turn. But it's real, man.
But is it like a
happens.
big
It's
turtle,
there.
a dolphin?
A fucking
bro,
shark.
It's a great white shark. We're gonna
Yeah,
say
dude,
the
that's
word.
what's- that's
It's
what's
a great
gnarly.
white
Cancel the
shark,
event. You
dude.
cancel the event.
No, we do a nature hold.
We had no holding. Kaipo, we've been doing this podcast. You've been hearing kind of the barriers and people pushing the boundaries of action sports, what he did, his content, who he is as a person, Twitch. You've been in the game of action sports for, you saw the Vulcan building over here when I was there, Santo Studios on the same street. You see Jaxxon here. This is the home of action sports, this 17th Street in Newport Beach.
Right.
What do you feel about what's going on here in moto and surf and where things are going with media?
Well, it's like I've said it to you before. It's like the Avengers, bro. It's like everybody with their special talents coming all together, and everybody's a mutant in their own way, right? But it's all of these different special talents that come, and the combined energy that you have when you do all of this, like kind of mixing with different action sports, is contagious, right? And I feel like it actually snowballs and creates more energy because people feed off each other. Like I watch you guys, Cole's in the water and stuff. You got the whole watch party over here right inside the gym. And that's dope, dude, because that's the kind of energy that we need. We need freshness, right? In action sport. This is the Velcro Valley. They used to call it the Velcro Valley, right? Over here in Costa Mesa in the board short days, right? That's
the best term.
It's called the Velcro Valley.
That's the best term.
Yeah, and because like everybody was sewing up board shorts, I was in the game too, and so it's always kind of been here, but it kind of went through a little bit of a slump where like things got homogenized a little bit, right? And things got like a little too plain, and we forgot like we're countercultures, right? We're subcultures and we're countercultures. We're not supposed to be like everybody. And embrace that, embrace not being like everybody, and don't try to be everybody.
Yep. I feel like at some point, like every sport goes through a phase of where it gets so corporate and you have all these big companies like, hey, don't say this when you're on TV or don't do this when you're out with your friends. It's like, that's not what action sports is about. Action sports is about being yourself and not giving a fuck what anybody else thinks, like, and being successful at what you do.
Right. And that's how it starts, right? Because everybody got involved in their sport to get away from everyone else. At least for me, it's always an escape.
Yeah.
Everybody has their shit, and mom and dad are like, hey man, play basketball, play baseball. You're like, nah, I don't want that. You know, like I want like for you guys, ride your motorbike. You know what I mean? I want to ride my fucking surfboard. I want to get away from everyone, do something different.
I surfed for like 3 months. I grew up down in San Diego and all my buddies surfed and I'd always talk shit. I'm like, that shit's so gay. Like I ain't fucking surfing.
It's because you weren't good.
It's because I wasn't good. And then I'd sit there on the beach the whole time and just chill, smoke weed, just hang out.
Yeah.
And then I remember I surfed for like 3 months. I'm like, yo, this is fun. Like it started getting addicting. I was like having so much fun surfing. And I remember sitting out the water one day and I'm like high as hell, smoking joints and just chilling. And something came up and touched me on my foot. And I remember looking down, I'm like, what the fuck was that? I paddled in. I never went back out again.
Yeah. I worked in snowboarding for a decade, okay, here in the mainland. And one of my favorite tricks was to take snowboarders surfing. And I was living in Encinitas, D Street at the time. There'd always be dolphins and stuff, right? And this is the fucked up thing that I would do. I take them out surfing. I know in the morning the dolphins are going to come by. The dolphins start coming by. And I would just go, shore! Paddle as fast as I can to the shore. And then the snowbirds, bro, these are mountain kids, bro, would be like losing themselves, shitting themselves out in the water.
Just panicking.
Set them up, and I would say, no, it's a dolphin after a while, but let them panic for a little bit.
Slipping off the
There might
board
have been
and
like,
shit.
I don't know, hopefully there's not karma involved in that stuff, but like,
Cap, I don't know if we could do all that.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
Classic.
amazing. But see, that's the energy we need. Like, Kaipo, we're seeing these videos that this guy is doing. He's breaking the internet with a couple $100, 100 million views, terrorizing the city. I will say this, pretty insane though that, I don't know legally what you can or can't do anymore, but pretty insane.
I'm off the hook, dog.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. So we could talk about
good
it.
for
I don't
a
want
few
another
years,
Concrete
man.
He's good
Cowboys
now.
thing. After the Concrete Cowboys came on here, they were talking about a pending case, and then one of them got thrown back into jail. But yeah, like you see these videos, and it's like it's breaking culture, and Twitch is such a such an impactful view on us here at Jaxxon and Santo Studio about culture and what we should do to stay authentic. And this is the type of stuff that pushes the boundaries of your craft, your industry. Kaipo, do you have this same kind of resurgence in surf, you think, right now, or do you think it's lacking that right now because of the corporate lockdown?
we need a little bit more free thinking. You know what I mean? There is a lot of corporate happening right now, but the good news is the kids coming up right now, I feel like they're like an anti-culture now. The kids, the new kids coming up right now are not about it. And that's a good thing to see. I like seeing, like, not, hey, great to have the family and the mom and dad coaching you and everything, But I like these independent kids that are just doing it on their own.
The
Yeah.
tricks
And they don't
are
give a
getting
fuck. You know what I
wild,
mean? They're just
too.
doing
Yeah.
their own shit. And they're, with the pools now, we got
Flips
the pools.
and shit.
Have you
dude.
seen Zeke's flip in the
Yeah.
water?
Yeah.
Dude,
Gnarly.
insane.
Yeah.
Zeke's, dude, that kid has been such a grinder. Like, people don't talk about him.
Yeah, he's off the chain.
He's always doing something, always pushing it, ripping it everywhere, always making content, doing his own thing. Like, that's what it needs. You talk about, like, you, when you took your moment in moto outside of competing and just making your own content and being who you want to be. I feel like all these action sports cultures need more of that.
You know a Zeke trivia?
Yeah.
Zeke actually won a Pro-Am event with with one of those ankle monitors, ankle monitors
On house arrest.
on how
That is
but he
fucking
won the
awesome.
event, bro.
That is awesome, dude.
Dude, and then he probably proceeded to go party with a bunch of hot chicks and do wheelies on dirt bikes down the street.
Yeah,
dog.
bro.
see?
I love it.
He
Yeah.
skates, he rides
Yeah,
bikes, he surfs.
But that's fresh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
But I love what you said off the break. Like, we have to embrace the fact that we're not like everybody else. I feel like Jaxxon as a jewelry brand, one of the main things we want to do in inspiring confidence was being different. Like, we created our entirely own path. Before us, jewelry was like whatever. You wore it if you had money, and guys maybe kind of strayed away from it. Now it's like just a staple piece. And it's the same thing we're doing at Santo Studio with the clothing. We have the exclusive nationwide distribution right now with Nordstrom, 91 stores. But it's all action sports icons and legends that are kind of like pioneering. We got Twitch. Twitch helped us get Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence. And then we got Sheckler, and then we got P-Rod and Nigel. You have all these like kind of subcultures within a culture. And then you have like this Christmas tree effect where then everybody's kind of building their own teams. And that's what we need. Like, these corporate companies wouldn't be able to compete if we all kind of work together when it comes to, can you not move him during the middle of the podcast? That's Twitch. Loco. You keep moving him, but the guy could sit wherever he wants to sit. You can't do that. You know
I'm
what
here
I
for
mean?
you, Loco.
You know what I mean?
Camera was on him, by the way.
Yeah. Don't move him. He's been at the beach all day yesterday with Cole. They were shooting the new JX2 dive watch. Cole has a new dive watch
Yeah,
with Jaxxon. So they've been at the beach all day. And Huntington was just firing. There were about 1 foot waves. I was so scared. I don't understand the philosophy of the US Open. Like, I don't understand. Like, the wave is so small.
You got to look at it more like a festival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more of a festival.
Yeah.
Because you can't really, we can't take the surf that seriously. You know what I mean? It's 1 foot.
That's what I'm asking.
Maybe we're going to be 3 foot, whatever. But like, it's more of a festival. And you got to like put your mind and get your mind around that. That's a festival. And for the surfers, they just got to be like, hey man, that's what's in front of you. You got to do best with
That's like what I learned on. It's like skaters on a mini ramp.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of interesting. I feel for people to watch and for kids to watch, or for any inspired surfer to watch, because that's the kind of stuff that like most of the world surfs every day.
Yeah.
So when you see the best guys kind of surf that, that's inspiring too.
And that's like what you're dealt with. It's like you're not just making a bigger wave out in the middle of the ocean. It's like when you go to a spot, that's what you're dealing with through that week that you're there.
Yeah, and that's Bear, I think you said it. You've been watching like a lot of surf comps and stuff, but there's some luck in it. You know what I mean? Like you can train as much as you want. You can be the best surfer that you want, but the oceans,
If you don't get good waves,
it's all wave based.
Yeah, like watching Cole at Pipe or Barron at Pipe and watching those types of waves and like the impact in Mother Nature just taking its course is one of the most phenomenal things. Going to US Open, I'm excited to see Taka do backflips. Like, I was watching moto more than I was watching surfing.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like the surfing, but because like it's not that crazy or impactful, and I get to see it every week too. But the event's phenomenal.
Yeah, but then we get the whole juxtaposition, right? So like this week, we're in Huntington Beach. It's a festival. There's thousands of people. The waves are 2-3 foot. A week from now, we're going to be in a little village at the end of the road where like the most terrifying waves is happening over there in Taupo, where it's just like crazy. There's going to be nobody watching other than everybody on the boat or a jet ski out on the channel.
Yep.
And that's to go from those extremes. That's some hectic stuff.
I always trip on all the little boats that are out in the middle of the ocean when the waves are coming. Did any of those boats ever get fucked up?
Yeah. People get
Like I always
People get
trip on
fucked
that,
up.
dude.
People-
I trip.
The bigger the wave is, the more kind of suction you have into the wave.
Yep.
So boats think they're like in the channel, and if you're hugging the channel too much,
You get sucked
you
in.
get sucked in.
Dude,
Especially
I
if it's
always
a really
trip on the
big set.
spectators like that.
It's the strangest place in the world. It's super shallow, and it drops off to like 300 foot like underwater cliff right there. So there's this deep
So
channel,
gnarly.
this super shallow reef. and it's just all the water moving over there is just like it's just water bending. It's crazy.
It sucks so hard. Like the back of the wave is almost, horizontal with the horizontal, and it's just like this cavity underneath it. Like the whole ocean is just
so much
dumping
power.
on you,
Like,
bro.
yeah, it's
It's
crazy
gnarly.
stuff. It's crazy stuff.
that's why, like, when you say, like, oh, moto, you guys are gnarly, I'm like, no, dude, surfing is fucking gnarly. Like, that
Moto's
shit's
pretty gnarly too.
I feel like every sport's pretty gnarly, but like surfing's really comparable to moto. I feel like people are like, oh, well, it's water. I'm like, yeah, but there's reef underneath, there's shore break, like you got sharks, like you have all kinds of shit to deal with.
Pretty interesting. Last week I had Jet Lawrence here. So him and Hunter have been coming out here every other week. They help us design the product. Hunter has a watch dropping with Jaxxon. Jet has a brand new collection of our tempo platform dropping in Nordstrom. And they were here, and Hamzat Chimaev is here. He's doing his training camp. He's one of the best fighters in the world, the boogeyman. And just to be nice, like, I'm like, all right, Jet, I'm gonna introduce you to this dude. Like, don't look him in his eyes and don't talk. And then that's all I said. And then I introduced him, and Jet's like so young, just like, oh, what do I do, mate? And I was like, just shut up. And then they talk, and Jet's very polite, very easy to talk to. And they're talking back and forth. And out of nowhere, the guy's like, what you guys do is so dangerous. And Jet's just like looking at him like, what I do is dangerous. What you do is like, you get locked in a cage with a dude and just first one to die loses.
Yeah.
And so it's so funny how everybody always gives props to everybody's like sport. And that's why in action sports, it's kind of like everybody's under one umbrella. Like baseball and football don't interact like that. But in action sports, like the skaters, the surfers, the moto, MMA, jiu-jitsu, like Bernardo, our head coach of jiu-jitsu. He's at North Shore for the last few years. He was doing jiu-jitsu, obviously surfs, knows all the skate guys. That's not going to happen in any other industry where one guy does so many multi-sport.
I feel like with action sports, it's like a mutual respect because everyone knows how much work each dude's putting in to be the best that he can be at his sport.
Yeah. And a lot of times there's not a lot of return, right? You're doing it for love. You're not getting big football, NBA contracts. You know what I mean? Still, people get paid, but it's not like big baller money. So you're doing it for
100%.
love. You're doing it for yourself,
It's crazy to me, like, I'll go down to Cole's house when he's in town, and he'll have, Griff and Crosby and Cade, and they'll have the whole squad down there. And the energy of seeing, like, a new resurgence of kind of like this momentum generation type of crew where you see all these kids travel the world together and they're like one big team. You also don't see that in a lot of other industries.
Yeah, you guys talked about, like being street smart. And man, I've watched these kids come up, and like these kids, straight out of high school, straight to the pros. And they become some of the smartest guys because it's real world stuff,
Yep.
So instead of going to college, they're learning different languages. They're traveling globally. They're doing like real stuff with real consequences too. It's not just you're going to get a D on your paper or something. You might not make it to the event. You might you might get stuck somewhere. You might not even find a place to stay or whatever it might be. And so that's, I think, real life living. Life is the best classroom.
Yeah, you figure it out when you have to.
And then you meet people that only been in classrooms, and then it's really easy to have an opinion when you've only been in a classroom. It's easier to have a better, like a more broad opinion when you actually live life,
Yeah.
Well, you talk about like this guy going overseas to do what he does in a culture with people that most people never even interact with. And instead of going there with like a bias, he comes back with this amazing new perspective of like the boys
With
ripping in the
zero
desert.
plan.
Yeah.
Zero plan, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
They got us the plane
say that,
ticket
but that
and
kind
said
of
show
scares
up.
me. Like,
They said show up, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, I'm coming over. What the hell am I getting myself into?
where do you stay at?
Was this the UAE?
Yeah, in Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar.
We actually like had someone there to pick us up and then took us to the hotel and just was literally over WhatsApp. And since he's works for the royal family, like every day that we weren't in the desert, every 2 days, we stayed at a different like gnarly, super high end resort with. He's like, dude, whatever. You want massage? Go get a massage. You want food? You want steak? Whatever, bro. And it was just like,
So sick.
is this real? Like, what's gonna happen at the end of this?
Are they going to send me a bill for like $100,000?
You know what's strange? Those guys
I
are
ain't
going
got
off on. They're going off on every sport right now because now with the World Surf League, we got an event in Abu Dhabi. They have it's the best wave pool in the world. Crazy in the middle of the desert. Same thing.
That's gnarly.
Just in the middle of the desert, whatever.
That's so
Dudes with
rad.
The Falcons. You know what I mean?
They're
There's
about
like-
it, bro. They're about it
Bro,
all, dude. Like,
That's rad.
They're down because they also like have adapted some of the Western culture.
For sure.
Like you go to the mall and there's a lot more leniency with the women, and It's cool to see how big, of an impact the U.S. is making globally with its cultures and its action sports and it being accepted all around the world, because it's like here in the West Coast of the States, like the Southwest, like this is kind of where the culture and the coolness stems from.
Everything
because
is built
the
here.
Synergy and everybody kind of pushing each other. And then from there, it just goes global. And it's like, I haven't traveled as much as I'd like to, but the places that I've traveled, like I pay attention to that shit and I see that shit happening all over, bro.
That's rad.
I got 2 questions for you, Kaipo, and then I got something for you, Blake. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming up here.
No doubt.
Are you still full-time in San Diego? Is that still a home base?
Ramona up in the mountains out of the Kook City shit.
Oh, you don't like the city?
I mean, it's just hard to have a bunch of like assets and stuff and like
And the noise he's making 24/7 in his shop, building
then-
shit, test
Hard to
driving
build
shit.
megalodons in the city? I could understand.
where I grew up, dude, there are so many streetwalkers and tweakers and shit. Dude. Yeah, I had a
Wherever
machete.
you recently went, you sent me a nice Rolodex of tweakers. I got about 30 different types of tweakers. So if anybody ever wants to see a whole summary or index of what a tweaker could look like, Twitch has a nice little.
We grew
album.
up seeing them everywhere we lived too.
Yeah. So I got a thing for you. First of all, how does Kelly Slater just compete at every other WSL still? Because I thought he was retired, and the guy is just crushing.
I don't know if the guy's ever going to retire, man.
He's the GOAT, huh?
Yeah,
No.
he's the GOAT. He's kind of like Spider-Man or something. I don't know what's going on with him. He's got a little superhero in him. And
You think he's on peptides or something? How,
bro, like he's like
in such good shape.
First of all,
He's so dope,
The
dude.
guy doesn't drink any alcohol, like a liquor alcohol, right?
That's huge.
He's super particular about his diet, but he won't even like share exactly what he's eating and what kind. I don't.
Tom Brady,
Because he doesn't want anyone else going as long as he's going.
and then he has this kind of freakish flexibility that he's been able to maintain over all these years. So he's kind of a one-off for sure. And we love having Slater around, because he helped build the house of professional surfing.
It's crazy to me that he can still go out there and just still rip and crush.
Yeah.
So he's not ever retiring.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if he can still do it, he's still going to do it. And I feel like he should get a wild card.
Yeah.
If he chooses to do it and he wants it, they should give him a wild card.
How do you quit something you love?
True.
That's what people ask me all the time. They're like, when are you going to quit? I'm like, when it ain't fun no more. Like, I still have fun doing what I do. Like I've always ridden dirt bikes since I was a little kid. Like, why would I stop? Because I'm scared. That's when most people quit, is they get scared of like getting hurt or doing, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm still having fun doing everything. And it seems like Slater's having way more fun now because there's no pressure. It's just him having fun surfing.
Exactly.
And he's like the global face of surfing. I
Yeah.
don't think there'll ever be another face as synonymous with surfing as Kelly Slater.
Yeah. And the other thing too, just observation.
He was
is-
rocking Pamela Anderson.
Pretty good.
How does he not get enough credit?
Pretty good.
He
pretty
had
good,
to go
pretty good,
at the time. I mean, come on, dude. Come on,
Kelly.
bro. And he survived the giant 9-legged octopus on Baywatch. That was the craziest episode of all time. Come on, man. He's superhero.
Yeah.
He's a superhero.
Yeah.
And then my other question for you is, you see this young San Clemente crew, like me and Sheckler were down there. We were watching the boys. You have Cole, you have Griff. You have these guys who are kind of like taking over the world of surfing, but kind of putting their own spin. Do you feel like this is the next level of surfing now? You think it's in these kids' hands?
I think it comes from groups, and we talk groups bringing everybody up. Like
Yep.
tides rise all boats, right? So when you have a collective and you have a group of people, it helps accentuate everyone. We saw that probably, I don't know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago was the start of what we called the Brazilian Storm. It was kids from Brazil. We call them the Brazilian Storm. And they were just winning everything. Because you know why? Because they were hungry, bro.
Just pushing each other every
They
day.
were pushing every day, and they came from like not much, So,
That's the best story right there.
Like right there, you want to eat, you better win.
What do you have to lose? Nothing.
You want to eat, you better win. Yo, your hardest
Yeah.
part of the day, the Brazilian Storm. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaipo, being the voice of WSL, do you ever feel like too much pressure on you?
Nah.
You go to these events and you got to just keep it 100 the whole time?
Nah.
Because I know deep down you want to be like, yo, that guy sucks.
Nah.
But you
I
never
wanna
do
be
that.
like-
You always keep it positive.
I want to keep it positive, man.
Yeah.
I just want to keep it positive, and I love what I do. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful still to be in surfing. Keeps me young. I see everybody, all the people I know that stopped surfing. That's when they got old. You know what I mean? So whatever you stop, like
Same with
riding
riding,
your
dude.
bike, when you stop, that's when you age. As long as
Yep.
you keep
It
on,
keeps me young.
doing
It keeps me
you
young.
Yeah.
Kaipo, low-key, we all watch just because of you, just so you know. The whole Jaxxon media house, me, Twitch, Sheckler, even some of the baseball. We had Cody Bellinger and Jock Peterson were in here. Even Blake Snell. Yesterday, he came to see Cole.
Yeah.
And, they kind of hit it off when he was here. Blake Snell's the #1 pitcher in the league. He plays for the Dodgers. And he was able to sit down with Cole, give him some love. I sent some of the behind the scenes to WSL. They didn't hit me back, but I think because I never respond to their emails. But now Kaipo's here.
Well, yeah, well, you should respond to. But like, isn't Cole a really good pitcher himself?
Cole Hoshman?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't know this?
I don't know.
Oh, bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro. Like, hit the guy up. He's got a
What kind
a
of
baseball.
rap sheet do you have on your athletes?
Hey,
You're a real
You got to get a
journalist.
whole catching setup, and just when he shows up next time, just throw him a ball, and you should be the catcher.
You're like a legitimate journalist. Thanks, bro. Thanks. I'll be the catcher. Thanks, bro. Hey, always can count on Twitch with a nice bar. Dude, that's crazy, dude. And then I got something for you, Blake. Hey, Cole, real quick. You're on a podcast with Kaipo, Blake, and Twitch.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, I didn't know that you played catch.
Baseball.
Baseball. I didn't know that you were a pitcher.
Baseball.
Since when?
Yeah, I was pitching. I was a lefty pitcher, dude.
What?
Told you, bro.
Yeah.
The guy's got game, bro. A journalist. Yeah.
That's what he does, dude.
Ask him what
Wait,
his fastball speed
Yeah,
is.
what's your fastball speed?
I could have been making millions, and then I chose surfing.
For the love of the game, brother. For the love of the game, dude. You got to win to eat, Cole. You know the rules. You know the rules. Where are you going right now? Oh, he's wearing the Twitch Santo Studio t-shirt right now.
I like it.
I like that. Hey, where are you
Yes,
going
sir.
right now?
I'm gonna go pick up that car.
All right, great. Yeah, Cole buys a new car, wins a new event. Buys a, hey, save your money, goddamn.
Hey,
it.
when you
Bye.
win shit, you buy shit.
Yeah, hey, what's wrong with these kids?
You get to eat.
You get to
right.
eat. Hey, you get
He's
to eat.
eating.
And then I have a question for you. These cars that you're building, I feel like the next level of this is like kids maybe, like you were saying, wanting to build these things and then, race around town. Is there a way for kids to kind of commission cars through you?
Yeah, but I mean, usually I'm building like one-offs for myself to like keep my worth, up there where like, if you want some shit like this, you got to build it. It's not the best of the best. Like some of these builds are going for like 1.3 mil now.
Yeah.
Like
What?
the
Yeah,
all-wheel
dude.
drive Masons and shit. Like
Gnarly.
Type in
Insane.
all-wheel drive Mason real quick before we log
Hey,
off.
but if you got like 1.5, 2 million, Blake will build you one.
That's crazy.
Whatever you want.
Hey, your manager right here will get you some real deals.
Yeah.
You see our bike garage, dude? He's been selling me all year, dude. Yeah, dude. Anything with 2 wheels, we'll buy. But this has 4, so we might have to buy what? 2?
When he's done with his car, you should buy it.
Oh, honestly, wait,
I don't really want to sell
Wait,
anything.
these are 1.2?
Yeah, but
2?
yeah,
Wait, is this real? What is this?
those look like fucking
not in
video
beam.
game graphics.
Yo,
Yeah.
Wayne, you're looking
Bam,
at
right
Call
there.
of Duty. Like, what are you doing, dog?
Yeah.
The guy's looking at Fortnite skins. Like, come
Right.
on, Wayne, hurry up. We're about to end this thing.
Right there, those are the bad mama jamas. Owning
Those trucks are
Oh,
Do you
insane.
ride
in
for
the
Red
desert.
Bull or Monster, any of those brands?
I've been working with Monster Beast, my boy Nick Breon over there.
Nice.
We actually just did some shit in Alaska for the Alaskan car launch
Oh, sick.
with
You
the
could drive
blind
in Alaska
the
on
blind
ice?
lemon. We actually launched a car off like a 2,000-foot cliff
Wait, what?
Ghost Road the Whip.
for that Alaska car launch, the glacier launch.
No, I don't
Dude,
know
it's
about
sick.
this.
I'll show you
It's
some
pretty
shit.
rad.
Wait,
Yeah.
hey, type in this real quick before we go. Blake
Oh,
launches.
we
his-
haven't even dropped it yet. That's gonna be a sneak peak right
Oh
now.
wow! Wait,
But
what
you
is
can see
this?
some of it. Like they just
What is
launch
this?
cars, dude,
Wait, why do you do this?
for fun.
Dude, well, it's for launching the blind
And
lemon.
you're in it?
No,
No.
bro.
I'm like, how do you survive that?
Yeah, he's like, I want to die.
Wait,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Look at all
What
the
is
people.
this?
Look at all the people down there just watching
they-
cars get destroyed.
Wait,
Dude.
what is the point of this?
Fun.
Just to fuck shit up.
Oh, I love Alaska. I didn't know that there was roads like this. I thought it was all ice.
what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What part of Alaska? Wait, are those guys Canadian? Those guys are Canadian.
Look at all the cars, dude.
Okay, hold on. This is a real thing, or is this like a prank?
No,
No.
it's real, dude.
They do it
I
every
could ju-
year.
Oh, it's
We
every
jumped.
year.
We jumped a limo.
So you just build a car and then you launch it off the side of this road.
Yep.
And who's in the car?
No one.
So how
This
do you
is
do
our
this?
car.
Okay. Oh, he's got a Vimeo link.
Did you just put a brick on the pedal?
Yeah.
You launched a limo off the side of a
That
mountain.
limo was clean. I felt so bad for launching it.
Bro, why would you do this?
Why not?
Dude, they paid for it. Yeah, I got to go to Alaska, party, cut a limo up, make it look sick, jump it off a cliff,
You
have
did
some
this
beers.
with Monster?
Yeah, the blind lemon. With
When's this come out?
that's gonna drop probably in like a week or two.
Sick. I can't.
We were
wait
trying
see
to do it for the 4th of July since this is every year 4th of July.
Yeah.
But like to get the edit all done and all that with the boys that were out there,
Yep.
like, and then flying home, we kind of missed that 4th of July window by a couple of days. So they just saved it for that Tennessee party they did and did the launch with that.
How do you start? Like what's the process like when you get up to the top of the mountain to launch your car?
Well, we don't get to do shit.
You don't. You
because
just get to build the car.
you drop the car off and it's all their staff for insurance purposes and shit. Because and they kind of botched it. Didn't really hit the big kicker.
Yeah,
and,
I saw
went
that. It
the
went off
side.
to the left a little bit.
We were pissed, bro. But it's kind of out of your control. The dude
They
that
just set the
runs
wheel
it,
straight and put a fucking boulder on the gas pedal.
They put like a tie down from like A pillar to A pillar.
Yep.
And like ratchet strap the tie down so the wheel can't turn. They,
Oh,
like,
okay,
loop
so it
through
goes
and loop
straight.
through. And then they have like a little thing that they like pop and twist up against the seat. And then I don't know exactly how we weren't at the top, but I would think that you'd just have like a jack. Things
Have
just
that thing wide the fuck open.
Drop the jack and then
And the car just goes.
that would be
so
the best
sick.
way, bro.
It doesn't sound like there's much strategy here. It sounds like you're just makeshifting this with a beat it, bob it, beat it. Like those. Oh my. Yo, this is a stupid question, but like.
It's sick.
Hey, we could do this out at Axel's place. Let's go buy a bunch of beater cars
this
and do
is
it
like,
ourselves.
This is like a stupid question, but this is like seems like a little unsafe. No,
I mean, no one's in the car this last
Are you
year, bro.
sure?
Last
Yeah, no
year?
one's in the car.
for sure. Like that looks nuts.
If they are.
This is like a video game. This might be CGI.
No,
this
I
is
was
real
there.
shit.
I watched it real live.
I've been seeing
year.
this for years go down. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy work. How come
there's
these
like
cars
the
aren't blowing
one.
up?
It's like a motorhome one. It shows like it's like I've seen it on Instagram a million times, like for years now. And dude, it launches so gnarly.
Look at the crowd.
Look at the crowd.
Wait, how come the cars don't blow up?
This
when
was
they-
this
when
was
they land?
this year actually, yeah. But dude, look at see where that tree is off to the top
Yeah.
left, bro. One car came like 4 feet from there, and like our camera dude who was with us, he was from like me to homie on the computer away from having a Jeep fucking smash his ass.
That's so
That's
gnarly.
not good.
after this because it caught and had momentum and it just pirouetted and like dude, it was sketch.
The van's still on its fucking wheels.
Bro, this is
It's the 18,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah,
This
look
is-
at this, dude.
This is
That's
proof
Mr.
like
T
there's
right
no
there.
lawyers in Alaska, I think. Right?
Yeah.
It's
This
got to
is
be like
crazy.
a law-free
That's pretty
kinda
sick.
zone,
The van
right?
landed it.
Oh, this is all law free.
That thing
Kaipo,
was
great
running
point.
on the rev limiter down there for a hot minute, but
Once again, like,
How many people you think showed up to that thing?
over 10,000.
We got to go.
yeah, I'm there. I want to build a supercar.
I got the homie Billy Long up there that sold his company for 86 mil that I just met, and this dude is down for whatever. He's got planes, sherps, fishing
Okay.
boats.
Tell Billy we're coming.
Bro, Billy, we're coming.
Wait, before we go, I gotta figure this out though. Why don't the cars blow up when they land, like the movies?
Because it's not fake.
Thanks.
'Cause it's real shit.
Thanks, Twitch. You're telling me this beautiful, nice car they just gonna throw off the side of a cliff?
Yeah, fucking
Wagoneer.
Tom Cruise is in it right now.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, have you seen the video of him riding the dirt bike off the side of the mountain? One more video. Wait, real
when
quick.
he
You gotta see
crashes?
this.
When he
Yeah, hey,
cra-
wait.
that
pull
shit
up
is
Tom
so
Cruise.
When he
fake.
keeps shitting and
no,
jumps
it's
up,
not.
I'm
No,
good,
it's
I'm
not.
good.
Hey, wait, pull up Tom Cruise going off the side of the mountain.
No, that
Are you
shit's
kidding me?
fake.
This is full X Games Pastrana and Twitch. Twitch one. Wayne, pull this up. The other day I was at home and I was watching YouTube and in Twitch one, the X Games, it pulls up and all these people are at my crib and they thought I put it on purpose. I was like, dude, this is the algorithm just kicking into overdrive.
Yeah,
and
it's real.
Twitch winning and he's all tatted up. I'm like, dude, he looks the same, just like maybe 12 pounds lighter, but you look exactly the same. Like you just like, you look like you're on Ozempic.
Because I'm still riding my dirt bike.
He's a fucking vampire.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't get it. Like you literally look exactly the same. You have like really nice chiclets. You have like a great smile now, and the body looks the same. Nothing looks different. I'm like, it literally is
I'm a little chubbier now for sure.
No, you're just bigger. Okay, look at this is real X Games life. This is.
Oh,
this
I thought
is,
it was the crash.
No, this
dude.
is.
I know the crash you were talking about. I saw that crash.
This is Tom Cruise on the Blue Crew Santo Studio edition over here. This is the craziest ramp. Twitch, would you do this?
No.
Oh my god!
I ain't skydiving and I ain't bungee jumping. I
I'm
used to watch. I
down.
grew up watching real TV. Or is that what it was?
yeah, real TV.
Yeah, and the bungee cord's too long or the parachute
down.
don't
Joe
open.
Rogan on the X Factor.
I'm
Was
good.
this really him, dude?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Dude,
really did
okay.
do
That's
this.
all his own stunts.
He
But
redeemed
look at
redeemed
that.
himself on that
That's
one.
crazy.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
what-
have you seen the one of Thomas Pagez?
who's that?
Way sicker. He does a full front flip off of it, and it's a way gnarlier drop. My buddy from over in France.
You think someone's more gnarlier than Mr. Impossible himself?
Yeah, fuck Mr. Impossible.
Oh my god. Wait. What are you saying? You saying he crashed before we go? What did he crash on?
Oh, type in Tom Cruise motorcycle crash. There's a crash where he actually eats shit.
He's never
And he
crashed.
doesn't have a helmet on or
He's
anything.
never
I think that shit was fake.
You think?
He's never crashed. Tom Cruise.
Bro, with how
fake
the
crashed.
bike freaking like it's the
This one right in the
one.
middle one, yeah.
Dude,
What is
like
this?
I think it's so fake and how it like clips together and shit.
Well, what was this?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, just like how his like leg gets sucked in, then he gets spit out, and it's like, oh, let's cut.
Well, he's like a stunt legend. Like he does all his own stunts. Tom Cruise literally loves doing stunts. He did a movie where he had to do an actual deep dive in the water, and he did all the scenes for it in the new Mission Impossible. Look at him. Bro. This is he would have.
Do you think it was a test? You think it was a someone else and not
Some
him?
fake shit.
Yeah, maybe it was still a crash, but maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't him crashing.
I don't know. You ain't gonna see me jumping off the side of a mountain though. That's for sure.
Hey, we're gonna let you get back to the desert.
Tight.
You
Yeah,
get back to
boys.
the ocean.
Thank you.
Kaipo, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, do me a favor. Let's not yell shark when the dolphin's in the water, huh? Let's keep
yeah.
the energy.
Yeah, yeah.
That one's still rattling my brain that you would do that.
Nice, bad karma.
That's crazy,
Kaipo.
Kaipo. Hey,
Sorry, everyone.
Jaxxon Sports Show. Thanks for watching. You could see Kaipo in the next WSL in Tahiti somewhere. I'm sure he'll be ripping it from the shore. You'll see this guy ripping around Qatar in some new Megalodon. And you'll see me and Twitch here at the Jaxxon Media House. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Let us know who you guys want to see next on the Jaxxon Sports Show. Don't forget, we have the brand new every Friday, 4 p.m. Jaxxon Behind the Brand. Full behind the scenes look at the fight camp, what we got going on here, the new bike build, and everything else we have with the cars crashing, the car builds, and everybody not getting arrested running from the cops.
Hey, wait, I got one more thing.
Yeah.
The mini boat, the jet boat. I forgot. I wanted to talk about that thing so
Pull up
bad.
the jet boat. Pull
Dude,
up the mini jet boat.
It's done,
Hey,
bro.
what's the video where you have the bug towing it out to there?
Havasu assault.
Havasu assault. The fucking mini boat is so sick. I'm sorry to keep this going, but I had to talk about the boat because I feel like with you, it's like you're always doing cool shit, and this was pretty fucking rad to see.
Yeah, dude, right there, that top one.
This is a sick video.
Bro, the first intro, dude, you want to see? I don't know if I wheelie in this first intro, but
Get
at
the
the
fuck
end,
off your phone and watch this.
No,
No, you get
at
bitch
the
slapped.
end,
I'm
wheelie.
texting Wayne to make sure he gets this. Wayne, make sure this is in the clip, right?
So this boat is fucking so sick, dude.
It's the deadliest thing I own.
That's a
Yeah,
buggy.
right?
That's a buggy.
So here's this bug
With
that he
a
built,
long
and then this is a
travel.
jet, like a gnarly little boat, the mini boat.
Shit. Long
That's a
travel,
real boat?
Trailer and
Oh,
shit.
dude, they're so sick.
That's a real boat.
Yeah, you'll see. It's
I
just
saw-
on a sick ass custom ass trailer that we built.
You know Kevin Sipker?
Yeah.
Did you see his crash not that long ago where he busted his face against the side rail in his mini boat?
A lot of people try to duplicate what we
Have
do.
you done that?
Mini boat?
It's fucking like a micro machine. The
It's
thing's
not
so
a-
small.
That's not mini. Why?
Dude, the boat is mini.
Just because we're not rich and have yachts, like
No. Yeah, that thing's almost as expensive as a yacht if you didn't get hooked up on parts to build the fucking thing. Look at him just jumping, going through Havasu, going
So
out to the
smaller
water.
than usual boat.
It's a 10-foot.
Wait, why is the boat in the desert?
Just wait.
Bro, it's all the links together.
This is Wilkey
dude.
doing what Wilkey does.
This is my joyride to the water.
With the boat.
What's
Oh
the
my
skeleton's
God.
name?
Fred.
Fred's in like all the videos, dude.
Fred's gangster.
Look, now he's going out to the water.
Yeah, this was actually the first time I ever even drove it because we were on a huge thrash to get this thing done. But I've taken this thing to like Idaho and like the Salmon and Snake River when it's flowing 52,000 CFM. And bro, these rollers are just massive.
And you're
dude.
just launching them.
Bro.
And trying to navigate through them, bouncing off
Fucking
trees and
360s.
shit.
You can jump off like
You know what we got to do?
look through the
we
toolies.
got
Look
to
at
get
him,
the
dude.
mini boat
You can't
over
do
to
that.
Tahiti.
Oh my god.
I'm
The
actually-
mini boat in Tahiti.
I'm building a 6-foot single seater to try and get
Sick.
barreled.
Wait,
The,
how are you jumping
hey.
this?
It's
aluminum.
fucking what Wilkey does, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it has pedals.
Well, most of them usually have like a finger throttle on the steering wheel, but
What am I looking at here?
The sickest thing ever.
we got like
looks
Leah
like a jet
Pritchett
ski.
in there. Yeah.
I love when you rip through all the toolies and up through the land and shit. Like it's so rad.
This was our first video. So we, again, just.
You're
you
still
know,
figuring it out.
Yeah. And then Havasu doesn't have the most like shit to like offer, but we did one with the Mini Boat Mafia crew where there's a clip of us hitting this like wave break. That's all like little pebbly rock. And it's like the peak's like 6 feet. And I
No
hit that
way.
bitch at like 52 miles an hour. Boom. Next thing you know, I'm like 8 feet in the air. Thing's all whipped out. Crack, dog. It's
so sick,
Yeah.
dude.
It is
It's
sick.
sick how you can just spin like quick ass little 360s. When you're ripping through the toolies, they ever smack you in the face?
yeah.
Yeah, it hurts, huh?
Well, I got a windshield in it now because when we went to
For that reason.
when we went to Idaho and did that other shit, like otherwise the boat would just get filled with water. So it's like a deflector.
Yep.
But it's also hard as fuck to see. Here's this right here. Oh yeah,
Back
go.
up.
Yacht.
Ripping
You wanna
wheelies on
go-
the boat.
Wait, how are you doing that?
My right foot.
And a little bit of
Bro,
clutch on the
what
left
is
foot.
going on?
Yeah,
This
I know.
is like, this might be another stupid question, but what's the Mini Boat Mafia?
Just a bunch of the boys that just go and
Have a
like,
bunch of these boats.
Yeah.
They have these smaller than usual boats.
Yeah, they're aluminum boats that are with like skid plates on the bottom of them, so like you can literally bash shit.
Wait, that is like a little Duffy.
But here's the thing,
Yeah.
like not a lot of them have
280
a
horsepower.
Not a lot of them have a full cage on them. A lot of them are just the windshield and it's open.
Yeah.
Like yours is sick because you finished building that thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it
I
made
built
for
the whole
jumping?
thing.
You
Yeah.
put your you did build the whole thing.
I got a whole. It's made.
You got like a
for-
kit,
Yeah,
and
so
then you
this-
did all the cage, all that shit yourself because those dudes don't really do that, right?
No, they just provide like the kits and like the holes welded up. But
I
like,
heard everyone says it's too dangerous because if you flip over, you're stuck in there with the cab.
Yeah, that's but it matches the cars.
Yeah, so
other
fuck the
shit.
danger factor.
It's like style. Like nobody's put that much off road influence into
No.
one of those boats,
And that's what's sick.
with the trailer and all that shit, and they're all still trying to play catch up, and it's like, fuck.
You built the trailer, you built all that shit.
Yeah,
That's what I love about
but I
you.
am building a 6-footer for some shit.
because
Yeah,
you
you're
want to
gonna
get barreled.
in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
I
sick.
believe it.
So like these are jet propulsion, so you don't have steering unless you're on the gas.
Yep.
So we're building like a custom billet nozzle with a big fin in the back to where you have some steering
Sick.
when you're not on the gas to try and stay in the pocket.
Yep.
And I also have to figure out like the edges and the chines of the boat to
Yep.
hold edge.
Help you with cavitation too, because that's going to be a problem, right? So
Yeah,
you've got
so-
something underneath there. Yeah.
a scoop,
So you're
a
not
loader.
drifting. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get a loader on it. And there's not really like we got a lot of places to fucking test this thing.
Yeah.
So like it's like when we go try to get barrel, it's gonna be a big ass wave. It's a 2-stroke Yamaha 760 motor, so like it's light. It's gonna be buoyant. Figuring out how to hold an edge and not fucking.
Can we
die.
test it at the wave pool?
I mean, if they're down with it, I'm down with it. But yeah, we'll be able to spin like 360s off the top of that bitch. and do
I'll
some
rent
sick
the
shit.
Palm Springs wave pool out for the day if you bring me the mini boat and we jump it. Oh, let me jump that thing full speed.
Hey, because that would be a sick spot to do it at too, because it's close, and then you take
Yeah.
it to the ocean.
Is that where Raha just did his shit?
Yep. Yeah, that would be sick.
Did he
down.
jump it?
He jumped like over 200 foot to flat or something like that.
Yeah, it was
Pretty
big.
sick.
Was that on the Harley looking bike?
No, that was on his dirt bike. He's doing the one on the V Twin this weekend.
I
in
just saw that
Sturgis.
video.
Yeah,
This guy's just the new Evil Knievel.
he loves that shit. Living on the edge.
Keep
Bro,
going.
all of you guys,
Yeah.
all these people that hang around Twitch are just like doing life-threatening things every day, and they're just like, yeah. it
No,
is
it's all the
what it
dudes
is.
I hang around with.
Yeah. No, it's just like your whole circle is just a bunch of mutants. I agree with you, Kaipo. That's a great word. I'm gonna start using that. Loco's a mutant. He's half Chipotle, half cameraman.
All right, we're out of here this time.
We're out of here. Now we're out.
Wow.